This video is going to show how to fine-tune a profile after you've already put in the ADA civil cell. So let's look at what we have. This is the civil cell, and it's still, I think I've already dropped it. I'm going to show you what the preliminary design was. Here's what that looked like, and here is what the revisions came back. I'm mainly looking at these red lines where the ramp zero curb height starts here and ends about there where that arrow is. So I think I'll do like a little construction mark right here. Let's see. Construction mark right about there. Turn off that. This is my civil cell construction parametric constraint holder. I'll zoom in on that. That's called the ramp width. I'm going to grab it right there. I can see the blue lines are moving. I'm going to bring it all the way up to here. Right about there. And that moves everything else with. Now we can see in our 3D, that's adjusted. That looks pretty nice. And looking at our landing right there, our slope, well, our slope is at 1.7. That's good. Okay. So let's minimize that. And we've already have the edge of pavement profile in this view. I'm going to take over. No, I think I'll leave that there. I think I'll put another window. And so this is telling me that I already have the curb face profile shown in here, which is what I want. And if I zoom this in, here you see kind of a standard problem of, well, we have a low point right there. The flow line is going in this direction, and we have a low point right there which we have to get rid of. So I'm going to line up these views right here. So this low point is being driven by the fact that the civil cell is transitioning from a 0.6, let's see if I zoom out. There we go. Is transitioning from 0.6 right here to a 0.3 for the ramp entrance. And so we have to work with this transition right here where it's transitioning. Once again, get rid of the low spot. So I've lined up my views. That looks okay. And hopefully you've already seen the video of how I develop the edge of pavement profile. This is the ramp entrance, which is at 0.5, and this is the transition going to the in place, which is probably a 0 offset of a best fit profile of the in place. But once again, hopefully you've seen that video. And what we're going to do is we've got the edge of pavement highlighted, and if we go up to the element information, we can get this view going, and I'm looking at right here, and if I maximize that and click on the individual elements, if you see down here, these individual elements get highlighted, and we want to center in on the ramp segment that has no key stations or snaps to it. And we can even, if we look at the geometry points, and you can see that these boxes aren't checked with their snaps. But if we look at this one, so that's the offset. This is the transition. If we look at its geometry points, you can see that these both are snapped. So we want the one that is controlling that one in this situation, and we're going to click that one. So this is the entrance. So let's see if we can, in various ways, change this point to get that low point to disappear. And I'm going to just try to first grab, and actually let's just demonstrate what happens if you don't do it with precision. I'm going to grab, so I'm hoping for a fail demonstration right here. I'm going to grab this point willy-nilly and then drag it somewhere. And as you can see, I don't have continuity in that profile. And so that was a successful demonstration on how not to do it, or how you might get problems doing that. So I'm going to Control Z, go back to the element information, expand that tree, go to the highlight the profile, and now let's it's highlighted, so maybe this station and elevation will act specifically on that element. So let's try that. We'll click on that one, and 871.31, let's bring that down to 0. Oh, okay, that was another successful fail where the computer was grabbing the wrong element and adjusting it. It did successfully adjust the gutter line profile as a demonstration. I'm going to Control Z that back, and now I'm thinking, well, and this is the way that I do it. We're going to go to the actual geometry points right here and highlight that right there and turn that to, I think 0.29 is what I put in the last attempt. I'm going to, and then enter. And that doesn't look like it made that any more better. Let's try adjusting the transition here. So that didn't help that much. But I'm going to do it again anyway. Bring that down to 0.29. Lowers it a little bit. Maybe one more. Maybe 0.28. Okay. And this side right here, even though the flow is going, I don't want that little uptick right there. So I'm going to bring this transition down. Let's see if we can just, oh, we can't do that. How about we grab this side of the arrow? There we go. So that looks a little bit better. And we are just looking at the gutter flow line to smooth that out. We still haven't gotten rid of our low point right here, but let's see whether or not if we move the transition point to about there. Let's see if that helps. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're done. We've adjusted the edge of pavement profile to, which is the parent of this gutter flow line, and we now have positive flow on the gutter flow line. And hopefully that'll work out in the field. And if you have any questions, just yell.